Hello, brave English learners. Tonight, we're stepping into the world of the unknown. In this spine-tingling lesson, you'll join Emma and John as they become ghost hunters for a night, investigating reported paranormal activity at the famous Blackwell Manor. You'll learn specialized vocabulary for paranormal investigations, technical equipment terms, and how to describe unexplained phenomena in English. But don't worry, we're approaching this with scientific curiosity, not fear. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, you'll discover fascinating English phrases used by professional investigators. From EMF readers to EVP sessions, this lesson will equip you with language skills that are out of this world. So, turn down the lights, get comfortable, and let's begin our supernatural English adventure. If you hear any strange noises while watching, well, that's just perfect atmosphere.
Hey Emma, look at this case file from Paranormal Research Society. They've asked us to help document activity at Blackwell Manor tonight.
Reported phenomena include audible voices and moving objects? I'm pretty skeptical about ghost hunting, but the scientific approach interests me.
They want our objective perspective to rule out natural causes first. The team uses thermal cameras and EMF readers to capture evidence.
Temperature drops and cold spots? How do they measure something like that scientifically without jumping to conclusions?
That's why they need us. We'll conduct investigations methodically. They mentioned EVP sessions, electronic voice phenomenon recording.
Recording spirit voices? This feels like we're stepping into a movie, but I'm willing to keep an open mind if we maintain scientific standards.
Exactly. We document everything. No assumptions, just data. The manor has a historical background dating to 1890. That makes it fascinating, regardless of paranormal claims.
Okay, I'm in. But let's set some ground rules about what constitutes real evidence versus imagination.
Excellent. You just heard some fascinating investigative vocabulary. Let me break down these essential phrases for you. Reported phenomena refers to events or occurrences that people have witnessed and documented. This is a neutral, scientific way to discuss unusual events without assuming they're supernatural. Rule out is crucial in any investigation. It means to eliminate possible explanations through testing. Scientists rule out variables. Doctors rule out diseases, and investigators rule out natural causes. Capture evidence means to collect and record proof of something. This could be photographic evidence, audio evidence, or physical evidence that supports a claim. Temperature drops and cold spots are specific terms in paranormal research, describing sudden changes in thermal energy that investigators monitor. EVP sessions stands for electronic voice phenomenon. Attempts to record unexplained voices using electronic equipment. Now, let's practice these investigative phrases. The reported phenomena need verification. We must rule out all possibilities. They captured compelling evidence. The temperature drops were significant. Let's conduct an EVP session. Excellent! You're learning to investigate like a professional.
Okay, Emma, let's set up the base station first. This EMF reader detects electromagnetic fields. Any unusual spikes could indicate activity.
EMF reader. So it measures energy levels? What's considered a normal range versus something anomalous?
Base readings should be consistent with the environment, but if we see sudden fluctuations or sustained high levels, that's worth documenting carefully.
And this thermal camera, it shows temperature variations? How do we distinguish between drafts and potential cold spots?
Good question. We monitor patterns over time. A rapid temperature drop that localizes in one area might be significant. We'll also set up audio recorders for EVP work.
EVP, that's where we ask questions aloud and hope for responses on recording? Should we establish a protocol for questioning?
Exactly. We'll conduct sessions in each room asking clear questions with pauses for responses. And this spirit box scans radio frequencies. Some believe entities can communicate through the white noise.
This is all so methodical. I expected more dramatic ghost hunting, but this feels like real scientific fieldwork.
That's the goal. Collect data objectively. Now let's calibrate all equipment before we begin the investigation properly.
Fantastic. Now let's examine those technical investigation terms you just heard. This vocabulary is useful not just for ghost hunting, but for any scientific data collection. Set up the base station refers to establishing a central operations point for monitoring equipment. This phrase is used in field research, events, and even home security systems. EMF reader is short for electromagnetic field detector. These devices measure energy fluctuations that some researchers associate with paranormal activity, but they're also used in electrical engineering and environmental studies. Unusual spikes describes sudden increases in readings that deviate from normal patterns. You might encounter unusual spikes in stock markets, website traffic, or medical data. Thermal camera captures heat signatures instead of visible light. These are used in building inspections, medical diagnostics, and search and rescue operations. Distinguish between is a crucial phrase for analysis. It means to identify differences between similar things. Researchers distinguish between correlation and causation. Doctors distinguish between symptoms, and investigators distinguish between natural and unexplained phenomena. Now let's practice these analytical phrases. We need to set up a monitoring station. The EMF reader detected unusual activity. Look for spikes in the data pattern. This thermal camera shows heat signatures. Can you distinguish between these signals? Excellent. You're learning to analyze data like a professional investigator.
Okay, we're rolling on all recorders. Emma, why don't you start by asking some questions? Remember to leave pauses for responses.
Is there anyone here with us tonight? Can you make a sound to let us know you're present?
Good. Now, ask if they can tell us something about this house. Keep your questions clear and simple.
What was your connection to Blackwell Manor? Did you live here when you were alive? Did you hear that? That came from the hallway. Should we check it out or stay put?
Let's remain here but direct our questions toward the sound. Sometimes activity increases when we acknowledge it.
Okay. If you made that sound, can you do it again? We're listening carefully. That was definitely a response. This is both terrifying and incredible. I'm starting to believe we're not alone here.
Fascinating. You just witnessed authentic paranormal investigation techniques. Let's break down this specialized English vocabulary. Rolling on all recorders comes from film production, but is used in investigations to mean all recording devices are active. It indicates comprehensive documentation. Leave pauses is crucial in EVP work. It means to create silence between questions to allow for potential responses. This technique is also used in journalism and interviewing. Came from helps describe the origin or direction of sounds. In investigations, pinpointing where sounds originate is essential for analysis. Remain here versus check it out presents a classic investigation dilemma, whether to stay in position or investigate a phenomenon. This decision-making language applies to many fields. Definitely a response shows the moment when skepticism turns toward belief based on evidence. The word definitely indicates high certainty, important in scientific reporting. Cultural note: ghost hunting has become popular entertainment, but serious investigators maintain scientific protocols. The phrases you're learning are used by both amateur and professional researchers worldwide. Now, let's practice these investigation phrases. We're rolling on all cameras now. Remember to leave pauses between questions. The sound came from the next room. We should remain here and observe. That was definitely intentional. Excellent! You're learning to communicate like a field researcher.
Look at this, Emma. The full-spectrum camera just captured something moving in the doorway. I'm not seeing anything with my eyes, but the camera definitely recorded an anomaly.
That looks like some kind of shadow figure, but it could be light playing tricks. Let's check the other camera angles to rule out explanations.
Good thinking. The thermal imaging shows a cold spot developing exactly where the shadow appeared. The temperature dropped 15 degrees in seconds.
That's hard to explain by normal means. Wait, what's that on the EMF reader? It's spiking dramatically right now.
The readings are off the charts. This is multiple types of evidence corroborating each other. We might be documenting genuine paranormal activity.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think we're witnessing something truly unexplained. My scientific skepticism is being seriously challenged.
Remarkable! You just witnessed crucial evidentiary vocabulary in action. Let me break down these essential investigation terms. Full-spectrum camera refers to equipment that captures light beyond visible spectrum, including infrared and ultraviolet. This technology is used in forensic science, astronomy, and medical imaging, not just paranormal research. Moving in is a simple but important phrase for describing motion direction. In investigations, precise language about movement patterns is essential for accurate documentation. Shadow figure is a specific term in paranormal research describing dark, human-shaped anomalies caught on camera. The word figure suggests something human-like but unidentified. Rule out appears again, showing its importance in any investigative process. Scientists must systematically rule out normal explanations before considering extraordinary ones. Off the charts is a vivid idiom meaning exceeding normal measurement ranges. You might use this for record-breaking temperatures, unprecedented sales figures, or exceptional test scores. Corroborating evidence is a legal and scientific term, meaning multiple independent sources supporting the same conclusion. This concept is fundamental in research, journalism, and criminal investigations. Now let's practice these evidentiary phrases. The full-spectrum camera revealed hidden details. We need to rule out all normal explanations. The readings were off the charts yesterday. We have corroborating evidence from 3 sources. The shadow figure moved toward the doorway. Excellent! You're learning to analyze evidence like a professional investigator.
I can't process everything we witnessed last night. The evidence we collected seems too consistent to dismiss as coincidence.
Let's go through each pace methodically. The EVP recordings need careful analysis. Sometimes ordinary sounds can be misinterpreted.
But the simultaneous events, the shadow figure, the temperature drop, the EMF spike, they all occurred together. That's what convinces me this was real paranormal activity.
True. Multiple sensors detecting anomalies at the same time is significant, but we should remain objective and send our data to other researchers for peer review.
I started this investigation as a skeptic, but I'm ending it with a completely new perspective. Some things definitely can't be explained by conventional science.
Congratulations! You've completed an incredible paranormal English investigation. Let's recap the essential vocabulary you mastered. You learned technical terms like full-spectrum camera, thermal imaging, EMF reader, and EVP sessions, all crucial for scientific investigation. You practiced investigation phrases like rule out explanations, corroborating evidence, document anomalies, and maintain objectivity, valuable in any research context. Most importantly, you saw how English helps us approach mysterious topics with both curiosity and critical thinking. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, these language skills will help you discuss complex topics clearly and scientifically. Now, let's practice our top investigation phrases one final time. We need to rule out natural causes. The evidence is corroborating our theory. Document everything you observe. Maintain scientific objectivity. Multiple sensors detected anomalies. Amazing work! You're now equipped with English skills that could impress even professional ghost hunters. Download your complete paranormal investigation PDF in the description and join us next time for another unique English adventure. Remember, the truth is out there, and now you have the language to search for it. Happy learning!